Hello everyone, as you can maybe see by my old crappy shirt, we're gonna dye our hair today. I'm sort of in between dye jobs. This is sort of what I do when I want to work towards a certain color scheme, but not completely make my hair look like it's completely washed out. So I'm gonna try and sort of work my way towards a rainbow again, but by putting in some pastels. So today we're gonna do a little bit of a soft yellow in the area that I just bleached, and touch up the soft pink a little bit because it's looking a little bit uneven, and especially this blue that I want to fade a little bit more because I want a brighter, sort of more sky blue, and this is too indigo to my taste, so I want to continue fading that, so I'm not going to dye over that at the moment. So what we're going to do is make two pastels, a pastel yellow and a pastel pink, and put that here in order for it not to look so washed out. So I've covered my desk, I'm going to brush out my hair, and I'm going to make up two shades. I'll just use these little containers for it. And today I'm using some very cheap conditioner. This is Durlon, and I'm just gonna squeeze in a good amount, enough that I think it will cover my roots. And then we're gonna add the tiniest bit of yellow and just start like small. You can always add more. I do notice that my hair looks a lot more vibrant on camera than it tends to do in real life. So if this looks like why are you re-dyeing it? That's also part because the camera does seem to saturate the colors a little bit. So I am gonna add a tiny little bit of pink to this yellow dye as well. So it is slightly less neon. I want it to be sort of more of an egg yolk shade. I literally just dipped the brush in to the yellow and added that to my conditioner. And if I feel like it needs a little bit more, then I'll add a little bit more, but I want to be on the safe side first. By the way, that yellow is Manic Electric Banana, and for the pink I'm using Flamingo pink from Directions. I haven't actually used this pink before, but I think it's quite a hot pink, so yeah, I'll be curious to see how this turns out. I'm putting literally like that amount, like tip of the brush, into my yellow mixture. Because reds and pinks can be quite strong, and I don't want it to turn orange, I just want it to be sort of an off yellow. That's the shade it is now. It's quite nice. And we're gonna do a similar thing with the pink. So first take our conditioner, and then take again a smidgen, like dip it like that, and add that to our conditioner. Okay, we're gonna start off with the egg yolk yellow, and as you can see I already have pink in here, but eventually in my rainbow I want my pink to be slightly lower, so I'm gonna sort of take my cheeks as a guide and I'm gonna apply the pink to up until here and the yellow up until where it's still light light pink, so we also get a nice sort of orange shade because this will optically mix. So let's start with applying some of this yellow and see if it's dark enough. You often immediately see if it will take when you put it on your hair. If you don't see it at all, it tends to be too light and you'll have to add a little bit more pigment. Yeah, that looks good. Right, flipping my hair back again. What I now want to do is do the back, and I'm just gonna go sort of like from ear to ear with the yellow. Below that, that point will be pink, because that will be around my cheeks. Okay, what I usually do now, make sure my equipment is clean again, like my coat, and then work in sections like this and grab the second color and apply that just below the first one. Looks like we may need a little bit more dye in there. It's a little bit too light because it's already been dyed before. You need a little bit more intensity. Yeah, that's better. Sort of stopping where I said, around my cheek area. Once you've done that top section that you also did yellow, you can sort of like twist these out of the way and pin them up. So once I've done the front, I section off the back and I start applying pink to the roots here. Once you're ready with the back, check if you're happy with how far your colours come down. I'm going to add a little bit more pink here and there, so I feel it's not covering enough. If you see any harsh lines, make sure to blend them, sort of by rubbing the areas a bit. So, I'm going to leave this sit for a couple of hours and rinse it, and I'll come back to you once it is done and dry. So see you in a while. So this is how it looks after dyeing it. I realized it's not such a huge transformation, because it's just, you know, pepping up that pink a little bit and adding a tiny bit of yellow. But I thought it might be a nice idea to show you how I keep my hair from looking too faded, even though I am trying to fade it, by adding more pastels. Hopefully this blue will eventually leave my hair somewhat more, and then I can actually go in with, you know, brighter colours again. I hope this one was useful to you nonetheless, and it has given you an idea of how I go about keeping my hair looking like I actually care. So if this was useful to you, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out my social media, and I hope to see you next time. Bye everyone!